Morning traders, and this is your Dow Jones day trade review for today. So yesterday's daily ended up with a pin bar. So we had hanging man the day before and got another hanging man, but it is green, and this just tells me that the buyers are in control of yesterday. And they pretty much came off this gap here. Okay, so that was the area that the buyer stepped in and drove the market up. So at this stage, we have got a wedge break. Just get the chart set up so we can see. So that is the view on the 3 hour, which we kind of are flirting with the level. Okay, but on the lower time frames it's a little bit different, and I'll show you now what I mean. Okay, so for me at the moment this is still long. Hopefully we don't drip back into the consolidation pattern, and that is our first target there, which is this measured move here. And then we also have I don't really have a daily here. Okay, that's our move at the moment. So that was the view on the 3 hour, but if you adjust the wedge to accommodate it on the hour, so that's first fractal, there's the second fractal, we had 2 breaks up, and we've had a pretty convincing break up. So we could still have a retest all the way down here, and that would still constitute a positive move to the upside. Okay, so for me at this stage it's looking for longs. This area here is there's nothing really happening here. That was the breakout retest. The next breakout retest is down here, which could also work, and that would also line up with the alligator. But quite frankly, I think we have another wedge forming, and your next move is pretty much going to be something like that, and you can see how both those targets line up. Okay, so what we're looking for is, I'm just going to move this a little bit down, is 27865. 27865 is what I'm expecting as the target area. Okay, so let's just quickly look at the 30 minutes, see if there's anything different here. Nothing much. There are gaps though, so there are gaps. There's one here, but on the 5 minute there are quite a few gaps. Let me just show that to you. And you can see there's one, there's another one. There's one there as well. So this could also be a target area. I just bear that in mind. So we could actually fall. So what you're looking for, well, what I'd be looking for today anyway, is I'm looking for some kind of positive price action. At the moment, that positive price action would be a 12-minute close above 27675, and then all stops are adapted to you pretty much below the low here. Okay, so this little climb yesterday was interesting. Came out of the blue, and you can see the buyers at the open. We drove the market down, and then the buyers stepped in, and it was one-way traffic from there. Okay, so that's kind of my view at the moment. This has been a wedge break as far as I'm concerned, and now I'm looking for an opportunity to add to any long positions or get in for my long positions right now. So long it is, and either a pullback, so even if we do get a Fibonacci pullback, then that would be a pretty interesting place to get long. So one of these gap close would also interest me quite a bit. Okay, so let's just have a look at Ichimoku. That's going to give us a little bit more context to what we want to do. So looking at the 12 minutes, let's just come back to yesterday. So we had this pretty strong move down, and this area here was when we were doing the video. We continued down. We then had a break, retest, and then we're pretty much all over the place. There's price action. So there you have a beautiful pin bar. If you're trading the wise man strategy on Bill Williams, that would have been your entry above there, stop below the pin bar. And then you can see how broke through Dickinson and Keejensen into the cloud, out, found support there. This would have been a second entry right here. Okay, look at the nice move you would have got out of it. Where we are now, the cloud is pretty thick, so there's quite a bit of support in this area. We do have a bearish crossover and bearish crossover, but the overall trend is up. So this to me is just a retracement. We look at the 30 minutes, we've had a break of the cloud, so don't be too surprised if you see a retest of the cloud. Okay, and doesn't quite line up with anything except this gap. And if you look at the hour, we have broken through the cloud and we are busy coming back for a retest on the cloud. But bullish, bullish, and bullish. So the hour is giving me 3 bullish signals, and look at the oscillator here dipping down into the buy area. So I should be looking for a level. Now I've got a half hour level there, and the closest, well actually there's an hour level here as well, but there is another level just here. It's not a major level, but it will assist. Then the next thing we want to do here is just get your Fibonacci in. Okay, the 50% lines up with Keejensen and the 61.8 bottom of cloud. Okay, so basically what I'm telling you is there is a possibility you can come all the way down pretty much to test this breakout here. Okay, if we look at the 4 hour, that is a nice 4 hour engulfing pattern. You've had 2 indecision 4 hour bars here. We've got this engulfing bar, which, oops, I don't want that, I want that, which sort of closed above the trend line. Okay, so any pullback is still something worth watching. Now if I just work on the 4 hour, that is a level for the pullback. So it's that, and then a deeper pullback would be this breakout here. So these tails there, those tails there. So from an ichimoku perspective, we are sort of flat. I'd like to see this pointing up. It's not pointing up, so that is a little bit of a concern. But the trend is still up. Okay, so and the daily, we've gone into range mode basically. Okay, so I definitely am anticipating a move back to the upside, and it's pretty much going to be the height of this range bar here, or this hanging man here. Okay, that's pretty much what we're going to have, is the height of that bar to the upside. Okay, which basically, I almost guarantee you it'll be from there to there. So target we're looking for is pretty much 27843 or 27840, just to be safe. Okay, anyway guys, that's my view at the moment. I am looking for longs, so looking for some structure, and more than likely be watching the 12-minute for the structure. Okay, that's going to be the easiest move, because if I delete all the noise here on the structure and we do this, there's my downward trend line, and there is my upward or my top trend line. That my line is a consolidation triangle, and it would expect a move to the upside. This is a retest of the cloud. So you can see we broke the cloud here. We're now retesting the cloud. Okay, so just wait for the European Open and then take a trade, because it could fall to the bottom of the cloud still as well. So don't jump into it for no reason at the moment, just wait for it. Okay, there we go. That's my view at the moment. Hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.